Hi, we're out at the ballpark. We're going to try to use some baseball analogies to help you with your golf game. Now, I know a lot of you out there are beginners, and those of you who've played the game for a while that have a problem with slicing. And for right-handed golfers, being on the baseball field, that would be trying to hit it to center field, and then the ball would slice over to right field. And on a golf course, that could be out of play. It could be in the water in the woods. That's a bad thing. So what I want you to do is we're going to call this the opposite field drill. And obviously, if you're trying to swing towards center field and you see the ball go to right field, your mind kind of takes over and it says, oh, pull the ball. You're trying to pull the ball back to the left. And in baseball, that would be pulling it to left field. But in reality, what that does is it causes more slice. All right, so we need to think of the opposite of that. The old baseball thing of pulling it to left field is wrong, and you don't need to use that in golf. In fact, you need to do the opposite, and that's why we call it opposite field drill. So here's what I want you to think about. If your ball slices on you, I want you to feel like you're swinging to right field. I feel like you're trying to leave the bat back. And in baseball, if I wanted to intentionally hit one to right field, then as a right-handed player, I'm just going to leave my bat back. So when I open my hips, I'm not trying to bring the barrel of the bat forward because that would hit it to center, or if I brought it through too quickly, that would bring it back to the left field. So what I want to do is I want to open those hips and just feel like I leave the bat back. And this creates a couple of things that I'll explain in a minute that'll help you. But with a golf club in your hand, what it'll do is it'll get you to swing on an inside-out path, and that inside-out path is going to allow the club face to flip over centrifugally at the bottom of the swing arc, and it'll actually hit the ball to center field. So your feeling is that you're coming into the golf ball from an inside-out path, lagging the bat behind you in a feeling that feels like hitting to right field in baseball. And then what will happen is, because you're coming on that better path, the club face flips over centrifugally at the bottom of the swing. Now, I talked about that for a second, so I'm going to explain it to you. The way the golf club is designed, with the weight on the outside of the shaft like it is here, if I balance the club like that, the weight falls down. If I put it up like this, it still wants to fall down. So when we hold a golf club in our hand, that weight is on the outside of the shaft and on the top of it. So when it goes through impact, it has a tendency to flip over at the bottom of the swing arc. And that's what it's designed to do. And it will do that if you just relax your hands and allow that to happen. So let's just go over where the bottom of the swing arc should be. And we kind of want it to be right where the golf ball is. That makes sense, right? If the club face flips over at the bottom of the swing arc, then I want to put the ball right there where the club face is square. Well, the problem with the slicers and the problem with people who swing trying to pull the ball to left field is that puts the bottom of the swing arc in the wrong spot. So let's just say if I'm some sort of a slicer, my bottom of my swing arc is over here to the left side of the ball. So I've got this ball on the ground representing where a golf ball would be. So if I'm swinging outside in, the bottom of my swing arc is somewhere over here. All right? So that means that the club face, when it hits the golf ball, is open. And I don't want that to happen. So I need to get the bottom of my swing arc back here where the ball is. And that's what this drill helps you to do. If I can get my club to come on a path that's a little bit different, and the bottom of the swing arc happens a little bit sooner, then the club face flips over in time to hit the golf ball straight down the middle. And that's what this opposite field drill does. If I go outside in, you can see from this view, hopefully, that this would hit in front of the golf ball, and I would have an outside in swing path, and trying to pull it to left field just makes the ball slice more because the face is open and I'm putting more spin on it. But if I can take this concept and feel like I get back to the top of my swing and then just leave the bat back, now I'm going to throw to right field, and if I come inside out like that, centrifugal force flips that club face over for me. You'll have to experience this for yourself. It'll take a little bit of practice, but you need to relax your hands, feel like you're throwing out here and one of the things that I feel like I'm keeping my right palm up. All right, a lot of golfers have talked about this, really good ball strikers, Mo Norman, Ben Hogan, but it feels like your right palm comes in there almost leaving the club face open way late until almost impact. And then, like I said, centrifugal force then squares the club face for you. So it's a feeling of coming down with the face open, right, all the way down to the ball, and then centrifugal force flips it over. Most of you who slice, there's a lot of you anyway, who try to square that right hand, this direction as they come into the golf ball. And by doing that, you're changing the path, changing the bottom of the swing arc to be in the bad position. It's going to be outside in. Bottom of the swing arc is going to be in front of the golf ball. All right, so let's avoid trying to hit it to left field. All right, when you're slicing to right field, let's try to get our path going to right field and feel that club face flip over so that we can hit the ball to center field. Try this the next time you go out and practice. Use your baseball concepts here to help you improve your golf swing.